Hey everybody, I just want to apologise first of all for my background and for the noise that you might hear in my house. Now that we're in lockdown in New Zealand, we have 7 in our home at the moment, all adults. So it's really exciting, but really noisy. So yeah, just apologies for any noise, and I've had to move so that I'm away from the noise. So I'm Tanya, and I'm really excited, and I feel really honoured actually tonight that I get to host launching the beautiful Gemma, who has just been doing so well in her business. She's really been loving it and shows a huge amount of passion for our program, but also for really supporting others. So I'm really excited to be able to launch her tonight, and thank you so much to all of you for jumping on and supporting Gemma. It's great to see so many faces. Often we have launches and we don't get many people, but great for, I guess lockdown is a really good thing, right? Everyone's at home, so it's really cool. So a little bit about me, first of all, because this is going to be all about Gemma, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, me and how this got started. So I started Soul Tribe about 2.5 years ago. And it was just a group of soulful, so I'm a soulful person, so it was very soulful people who really wanted to help people grow on mind, body and soul level. And so, you know, along with that came our beautiful program. And so we have a program whom we support. There are 2 parts to what it is that we do. One part is we really support people with their lifestyle, with their health, really supporting them to create a healthy lifestyle on a mind, body and soul level. So our program is called the Soul Project. I will tell you a little bit about the Soul Project and what we do basically. What we do is we really believe in mind, body and soul alignment and wellness and balance. So I don't know if many of you people know, if you have ever felt out of alignment in one of those areas and you know you haven't been able to, you've still felt unwell. So often when, especially around, if we think about physical illness or mental illness, often what happens is, you know, we can be eating well, but maybe our mindset is not so great. And so we can still feel really unwell in ourselves, even though we're doing one of those things right. So we believe that by bringing all of these things together and creating a beautiful, beautiful wellness package, we're actually really supporting ourselves going forward. And so our program basically works through, it's online, so there's access to so many resources. So obviously we have our body program, we have our soul program, and we have our mind program. And in these we get, you know, lots of recipes and meal ideas. We have an amazing program called How to Plate Up, which teaches you basically what to put on your plate and why, you know, for good health. And it really does teach people how to be sustainable. So how to create a lifestyle that is sustainable. So something that you can learn and you can teach your family and your friends and so on, so that it's something that's easy to bring into your life through making really small changes on a daily basis. And we do this we actually have, every month we focus on one of those areas, and we have a 10-day challenge in that month. So this month we had our mind challenge. Next month we're going to go back into our body challenge. So that's essentially our program, and of course it's really supported by our nutritional supplements. So one of the things, 3 things that we believe that we need to do really well: we need to eat well, we need to live well, and we need to supplement well. And that's essentially what our program is all about. So what we have is, and it's really basic, it's micronutrients from fruits, veggies and berries. So very, very simple. It's just taken 33 fruits, veggies and berries and just put them in a capsule. And which is basic and simple if you think about nature as being, as you think about fruits and veggies as being nature's medicine, right? It made sense to me. It made complete sense to me. And then, of course, what it does is it goes straight into your bloodstream. So it works on a cellular level. Your body knows exactly what to do with it because it's food. it's not a synthetic fractured vitamin. It's got thousands and thousands and thousands of phytonutrients straight from nature, straight from the fruit, veggie, and the berry. So, in these times, especially now with what's going on, immunity is so, so important. And that is something that a lot of people are missing right now. So, this is what we can offer people. We have so much research. We're the most researched product in the world. And we have so much research behind this that supports this product is actually really increasing our immunity, decreasing the time that we have colds and flus. So, at the time where people are really uncertain right now around their health, this is a perfect time to be looking at supporting your body and flooding your body with all these phytonutrients. So that's essentially it in a nutshell. We do have our macronutrients and our omegas as well. But and what we really want is to create a really good nervous system, a really good digestive system, and a really good immune system. When those three systems are supported using our products and our program, then you've actually set your body up for a really good health. And vitality, that's the other thing. How many of us don't have good vitality? So that was me. That was pretty much me. When I accidentally fell upon this program, it was something that I didn't know anything about. I'd been sick for about 4 years. I had an autoimmune disorder which created a lot of pain, massive chronic pain every day. And I was absolutely exhausted. I had so much fatigue. I struggled to get through my day every day. And nana naps were the norm for me. I would wake up in the morning and feel like I hadn't slept a wink. And so, for me, when I accidentally fell upon this, it was like my last straw. I'd spent so much money on supplements, was a big one, but all sorts of therapies and treatments that just did nothing. It didn't change anything for me. And so, when I found the program and the product, it did make sense to me. And I'd already started making small changes in my diet anyway. I'd taken gluten out of my diet because I felt that found out I was allergic. And yeah, that changed things a tiny bit. But there was so much healing that was needed in my body that even just changing my diet wasn't enough. Yes, it wasn't making things worse, but it wasn't helping my body to heal. And so, bringing in our beautiful micronutrients really supported my body on a cellular level to actually heal itself, because your body knows exactly what to do, knows how to heal itself. It just needs the right environment, the right nutrients to do it. So for me, that was a no-brainer. I absolutely love Mind, Body, Soul. That's what it's all about, and that's where Soul Tribe came from, because I'm very much about that, mind, body, soul balance and wellness. And so all of it made sense to me, and I started feeling well within 4 days. Within 2 days, my energy was amazing, and within 2 weeks, my chronic pain had gone. And now it's been for me 2.5 years. And I have never been better. So I have been the best health-wise that I have ever been in my life. And, I'm 50 this year, so I'm pretty excited about that, knowing that my golden years are going to be a lot better than even my 40s were. So that's pretty exciting. So what I'm going to do now is, this is all about Gemma, and I'm not going to steal the show here. So Gemma, I'm going to ask you to come off mute, honey. And I'm going to screenshot you. So we're going to highlight you. And I just want to ask Gemma some questions. Spotlight you. Right, here we are. Hey, look at that beautiful face. So Gemma, I know that when you first started, you were pretty excited and you were pretty passionate. I didn't know you as well as Maxine, but it's certainly something that I've seen that's really shone through, even just the small amount of time that we've had together. Now, one of the things that you weren't a customer when you first started, but I know that you started on the program pretty much straight away. Tell us about that. How were you feeling, and how are you feeling now?
So I first came across the idea on Facebook through Maxine, and she messaged me all about it, and then so watched a couple of videos and all that. And it got me intrigued. Like, I just wasn't sure what I was thinking about it, because I'd never heard of the company before, personally. And I looked into it a bit more, and I was intrigued, and so I just went from there. And then that's when I had that meeting with you, Tanya, and Maxine, and then that's when I just got hooked. And then I was just like, yeah, cool, that's what I want to do. And obviously try the products out for myself, because I'm a huge enthusiast for health. You know, I like being healthy. I like feeling the way that you feel after you eat healthy. Obviously your skin, your hair, your nails, all that. So I was interested in seeing the difference between before taking the products and after, because I had heard all the stories previously, and I feel so great now. Like, my friends, and Chavez, my partner, I went on ship for 2 weeks, and I was taking the products for those 2 weeks, and then I came back and my skin had just cleared up straight away. I was amazed. I was like, I don't know if it's just because I'm eating better or if it's because of the capsules, but I noticed a huge difference in the photos and the before and after photos. And you could ask all my friends. They complimented my skin. It was crazy. And then I guess with energy levels, it's a little bit harder for like my job, because we do work ridiculous hours. Your energy just goes downhill. But yeah, so England, or Olivia and I, we'd have shakes every morning, or most mornings, and then we'd have the shakes as well for after like a workout, if we could get a workout in during the day. So yeah, it was great to bring in some of my friends as well.
Yeah. That's exciting, honey. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I love that your skin is cleared. I'm sorry, I must have seen you from a distance, because I didn't notice that your skin was a problem. Did you have a little bit of acne?
Yeah, I mean, I never had like skin that was that bad. I've just always had, a few spots here and there when it came to that sort of time of the month, and then I just hated it. And then obviously when you eat junk food and a lot of sugar, like, I just get it mostly around my chin and around my cheeks. So I noticed that it cleared up a lot around those areas, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, I know one of the things that I really love too is I love my shakes. So it's really good to hear that you're enjoying your shakes as well. And Olivia, it's great you're both taking them together. They're awesome, eh? And you must find them really great when you're like on the ship, Gemma. I don't know if you take them with you on the ship, but yeah, because I love them when I'm traveling as well. They're really awesome. And so happy to hear that you're getting such great results, because I know sometimes with young people, they're like, oh yeah, but I'm healthy. I don't need any of this. But it's really interesting. A lot of young people actually don't eat very well. A lot of them just, and I know, I've got adult children, and Maxine will agree with me with her adult children, is that, a lot of them just don't eat well at all. And it's very fast, convenient foods, because, you're often kind of on a hurry, or sometimes just too lazy. Hate to say it, but it's true with my kids sometimes. So really good to hear those results, honey. So happy for you, really happy for you. So I'm just going to ask you another question. And I know you talked a little bit about it, but I just want to ask you a little bit more about it. And this was, when you were talking about when you first started. Tell me why it was you were so excited. I know that you were really up for healthy living and eating really well. I know that was big for you. But tell me why you got really excited about the business, and what are you excited for going forward?
So originally what got me interested was I was actually looking for part-time jobs to work because in the Navy we don't really work on the weekends unless we're called in for a duty. So I was just kind of looking around to seeing if there was another way that I could make just a little bit of money on the side to put towards my savings or whatever, or if I wanted to get a new pair of glasses, or I don't know, something I'll have saving for. And then when I came across Maxine's post and she told me all about it, and then we had that conversation and we talked about kind of what my ambitions were and stuff like that. So basically, from what I can remember, I was just basically just putting money aside to help pay for something or save up for something, because down the line I want to own my own business as well. So it's kind of a big thing for me, and I feel like coming into this Juice Plus has really helped me learn more about how to deal with money and how to work with commission and how to, message people and talk to people and, respond in that sort of way. But yeah, I feel like it's helped me so much in that sort of aspect. So yeah, it's been great so far.
Yeah, and you've done really well too. Have you found too that working on the ship, because I know that you spent a lot of time on the ship, you find that it's kind of easier for you to take it with you where you go?
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. I thought I was going to struggle because we went away, we were out of reception for about a week. Maxine's aware. So it was hard for me to kind of keep up with people's responding and messages and stuff like that. But once I got reception, I just made sure that when I had my downtime on ship, I just had that extra hour or two, just a day, just to even work on some posts or some messages or just whatever really. But yeah, I found that it worked out really well and I got my first promotion when I was still on ship actually.
You did, you smashed it. And I just want to say that, and with the amount of passion that you had, you really are amazing, girl. You really just put so much of your heart into it, and you got your first promotion within your first month, and got your bonuses. And I know that I know how proud Maxine was of you, and I certainly was the same. So you did so well, and and that's just pure passion, and I do love that. So this is a really, really great way to really live your life. And for anyone who's on here, to live your life, you can use this and take this anywhere. So and I love that you can do that too, Gemma. Another thing I just want to say, when you wanting to own your own business, you actually own your own business already, Gemma. You've got this. This is your own business, and you're only what, 23? Well done, girl. It's great. That's awesome. So I'm going to just tell you a little bit around, the reason why I got excited about this too, because obviously for me, you've heard that it's, it's about, in fact, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to pass you on to the beautiful Maxine, because so Maxine, for any of you who don't know, Maxine introduced Gemma. So when Gemma was talking about Maxine, this is Maxine here, and she is one of my best friends. And I just love her to bits. And she did an amazing job supporting Gemma through getting her first promotion. And so I just would love Maxine to share why she said yes to this business, what she loves about it, and what she's excited for going forward. You're still muted, Max.
No, I should be okay. Can you hear me?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I'd love to quickly share my biz story, but first of all, I'll say I'm just, Gemma I'm so very happy that we cross paths. I think Gemma's got a beautiful heart, and that's really already showing up in the way that she's got so much support behind her already with her business. And I also really love the fact that she's a bit younger and she's really health conscious, because I agree with what Tanya was saying. There's a lot of need for our younger people to get behind their health, because the problem is, by the time people get to our age and they haven't been looking after their health, sometimes they've got quite a lot of chronic illness going on that's a lot harder to reverse. So I think it's just amazing when people like you, Gemma, actually start making that a priority, at your age. It means your outcome is going to be very different further down the track. And we can all say that from experience. So, and I can definitely say that because my background is as a registered nurse, and I spent many years as the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff, trying to help people who were really, had really got to that point where it's quite hard to undo a lot of the damage. So I really loved this opportunity because it gives me an opportunity to work with prevention a lot more. And over the years, I've really come to understand so much how much nutrition makes a difference in everything in our body and our health outcomes. And you know, the program that we're working with, the nutritional supplements that we're working with, I really love them because they are food. I've tried, there's all kinds of gimmicky stuff out there on the market, which I've tried a lot of. But at the end of the day, I think everybody can understand, you know, that we eat more fruits and vegetables we can eat, the more plants we eat, the healthier we are. And this, to me, is just a very easy way of getting that into our bodies and improving our health. But just to talk a little bit quickly about my business story, as I've said, I was a registered nurse. I worked in traditional medical care for many years, which was quite a lot of work. It wasn't really very easy to progress in that field. So I was quite limited in how far I could go. And it also, for me, wasn't really aligning with my belief, which is holistic health, where we're caring for the person, mind, body, and spirit, like Tanya was talking about. So I eventually did start my own business as a natural health practitioner. And that was great because I was a lot more aligned with what I wanted to be doing. But then again, at the end of the day, it was still very much like a job. And I was kind of at my stage of life, with my children being older, I was getting to the point where I really wanted to own my own life. I wanted to own my own time, particularly. And going forward, I wanted more freedom and more flexibility in my life, and to be able to build something which I could just keep on building into a larger and larger income as time went on, and, you know, ultimately passive income, which is what's going to sort of look after me later on in life. And I really absolutely love the flexibility of this business. I think it's a wonderful business, particularly for women, because I mean, when I look at someone of Gemma's age, you know, eventually she's going to get to a phase of life where she might have family, or you know, needing that flexibility, or having that flexibility to work around those other things in life, is just going to be so priceless and valuable. I really wish I'd had that. And so that was a big thing for me. And I think, you know, what's going on now with the virus, we're all seeing actually everything's starting to go online. My prediction is after everything's, you know, blown over a bit with this, we're going to see a lot more openness to people working online and from home, because it's, I mean, why not? We have the technology, we have the ability to create that freedom in our lives. So yeah, why not? So that's basically my story. I'll pass back to Tanya.
Great, thanks Maxine, thanks for that share. Just really quickly, I'll just share a little bit about why I decided to say yes to this. So obviously my health had improved a lot and I was feeling amazing, and so I wanted to share with everyone. I just lost my dad from cancer not long before, and was absolutely horrified with the fact that his life was cut short so soon. And I just felt like Maxine, I come from a social work background, and I felt like I was an ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. And I thought our health system was set up exactly the same way. And I thought, why can't we just all prevent our health and just look after ourselves right from the start? So for me, it made better sense that I was actually, you know, really looking at something that was more preventative. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I decided to jump in. The other is I was stuck in a job that I really didn't like at all. There was nothing that I liked about my job except the fact that I was working with the elderly. But I just felt like I was watching them die, and I wanted to help them get better, you know. It wasn't cool for me. I just didn't like the environment. It was very negative. Everyone was moaning about everything, and I just loved being at home. I wanted to be at home to support my daughter, who had mental health issues at the time, and I really wanted to support her. And so I found this a really good opportunity to tick every single box. I also love the fact that I could make a huge impact to people, way more, because for most people who know social workers, we love to make a difference in the world. We all want to change the world. And so I saw this as a really good way of being able to support women, particularly to step into their power, into their full potential, and actually really shine and create the life that they really want, the way they want it. And this, of course, it was fantastic. I was traveling and I wanted to travel way more. And so this was a really good, flexible way to be able to travel. So many things tick my box. And then, of course, after 4 months of deciding, of jumping in, I left my day job, yay. And I travelled around Asia for 9 weeks with my hubby and got paid as I travelled. And that was like a dream come true for me. And so here I am, 2.5 years later, and I'm still absolutely loving it, working from home. There's my desk over there, and getting to hang out with my family whenever I want to, because we've got like a house full of adult kids boarding with us, which is great. So yeah, I absolutely love, like Maxine, the flexibility that we've got with this, and I totally agree with her that online is the way to go, and it's the way of the future, definitely. And for young people, what an incredible opportunity this is. Like, if I had done this when my kids were young, I was a solo mum on the benefit. If I'd known about this and started this, I'd be doing so well right now. So for, someone who's as young as Gemma, starting out this young, imagine what you've got ahead of you for your life. You can create so much that you want, honey. So much that you can give and do in your world. So I'm just going to pass you back to Gemma. And Gemma, I just really want to ask you, honey, is there anything else that you would love to share with your friends?
I think we've mostly covered everything. I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming out and supporting me. It means a lot, obviously. Love you guys so much. And Maxine, you've been such a great mentor. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for anyone better. You've just been so amazing, and you're always online. So when I need something, you're always there to answer my questions. So I'd just like to say thank you as well, and for introducing me to this company as well. It's been amazing so far. I'm so excited for what's to come in the future.
Yay, that's great. And you know what? We actually love having you, Gemma. We really do. We love having you. You're a breath of fresh air, honey. It's great. And I'm so happy that you're loving it so much as we're loving having you part of our tribe. So, and yes, you're right, Maxine is an amazing mentor, absolutely amazing. So thank you so much to everyone for coming as well. I just want to add what Gemma said. Thank you for supporting her so much. There's so many of you on here, and I know she's probably feeling really happy right now that she's got so much support around her. Gemma's actually, tomorrow is, I'm just going to add this in here, tomorrow is her target day to get her second promotion. So for anyone who would love to support Gemma right now, just to be a one-off customer to really support her would be so helpful for her right now. So any of you are on here thinking, well, actually, this could be something that I would really quite be interested in having a look at more and supporting my immunity, then get in touch with Gemma, because she's wonderful and she'd be more than happy to support you there. And of course, you'd be supporting her as well. So support small businesses. And thank you so much, everyone. We're going to say goodbye now as it gets dark and you can't see me very well. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Well done, honey.
Thank you.
Bye.